care because you do your jobs here and do what you have to do. But when it affects you personally, oh, you're going to come out. You're going to be crowing like a rooster. You know that. I know I'm right.
Sir, we care about the residents in the
If
community.
you cared about these residents in this township, you would have never approved what you approved. I'm here because of the shaking of my house and the concern of my well wall, my spring water, and at the transmission line you guys are letting go through. I mean, it's going through. There's
Are you talking about 1570?
Pardon me? Yeah, I am talking about 1570. The 1,000-pound line. If you guys had any clue of what a 1,000-pound line is, look it up. 1,000-pound line. I work on high-pressure lines. They're over 100 pounds, and they will do damage like you've never seen. You might see it on the news, and you guys all said, "Oh, okay, well, let's do it."
No, I want you to understand something. We have no approval on that process. They have right of eminent domain. We have no say in it. They don't come to us. They could go through our property, township property. We have no say in it. We have no approval process, not one step of the way.
But you have approval process for Range Resources putting their pad up.
Definitely. But I thought you were talking about Columbia. I thought you were talking about the trans.
That affects me, it affects everybody
It's right
else.
next to the transmission line, that's what you're trying to say.
Onto the transmission line, which is part of me.
Are you trying to point out that it's...
Sorry. Are you trying to point out that the well pad is approved right next to the
No,
transmission?
no, I'm not saying that it is approved. I know it's not.
No, the well pad's approved.
Oh, it is approved?
Right
Yeah,
next to the transmission line.
it's approved right next to the transmission line. Should make for a great blast.
Mr. Chairman, I ask a question, or maybe someone else could shed light. Is this the gas line that's being redone?
Yep.
So it was in the ground for 50 years?
Yeah.
It's going through my, yeah, right, it runs up past my place and Baker Road and through Hickman's Farm, and that's the same line? All right. I understand.
Did you know it was 1,000 pounds?
They're saying no. They're saying no. They're saying
It's the same one that's been in the ground, and
It's not 1,000 pounds in there now.
They're saying what?
They're saying no.
Who's saying no? Denny, what are you saying?
He's
there?
talking about a line across Baker Road, and he's talking about one.
That's not the same line.
It's not the same line.
1570 is the line. It just looks like it's supposed to look at it.
But the line that
We're
you're
doing-
talking
It's the
about,
same
he's talking about
project.
two
It's
different.
the same
Same
project.
project?
They're upgrading old lines.
yeah, should we get his phone number, make sure we have it and investigate it?
Don's gonna give you.
All right.
He's gonna catch you after for a phone number so he can contact you. But about the lines itself, we have no say in those
No,
lines.
no, I understand that. It's just as a township, you guys should know what's going on for your residents. Apparently it's done.
Oh, we know what's going on. We know where
Did
we're
you know
at.
it's going to be a 1,000-pound line then?
It's been 1,000 pound
No,
line. Yes,
it's
it's
not.
been.
It is not a 1,000-pound line.
It went through our property, went through Elizabeth's
It's not
property.
it's not a 1,000-pound
It wasn't always 1,000 pounds.
They increased it. They're able to increase the size of the line without making it a big deal so that they can pass it. That's what you don't know. And I guarantee none of these people know. I was the worst person to move in that house because I'm going to fight it because what was happening. You don't know. Because if you knew, then you would go there, you'd find out there was not a 1,000-pound line. You're talking out of your different way. I'm done with talking to you. I can tell you that I've never been to it. I've been to a North Chevennes Township meeting, and I've gone to a couple meetings for other things that I've had to deal with my business. But I've never seen somebody disrespect somebody when they interrupted them. I'm hoping that whenever they have that class, and I am talking to you, Tom, when you interrupted Cindy, and I don't know either one of you, that maybe during that class that they have for the Cecil that you're going to have because of the firemen, that maybe they'll have something about whenever you disrespect for someone, interrupt them. The same thing goes with you.
How about disrespect to
Anybody
me?
else have any
I
comments?
said what I
Why are
had
you
to say.
arguing about that?
Anybody else?
I don't care. I don't know you from Adam. All
Me
I'm saying
neither.
is,
All right.
That's enough.
you just don't do that.
She has the
Thank you for
floor.
your time. And who wants my number? I will give it to you. Someone leaving.
I just have a question. I had some representatives from Range Resources knock on my door today, asking about whether or not I had well water and asking me if they were going to do some testing. Does anyone have the information on what those proceedings are about? Because I believe that this is under appeal.
Well, I'm sure if they approached it, it wasn't about their appeal. I mean, about the appeal.
I understand that,
Oh.
but I'm just wondering why there's activities going on, and people in my yard and stuff like that from Range that are asking me about.
The appeal so far hasn't stayed their process. It could eventually, but it hasn't
I don't
yet.
think that has anything to do with an appeal. I think that that's a standard, what gas companies do. before they drill,
Okay,
to check their water supply, to see what it is, where it is, to test it.
okay. Do we know for which properties that they're doing testing, that we could be notified? So that those who aren't aware, like Patrick, will be able to know that and be part of that testing process? So
Yeah.
Patrick lives, I guess, outside of the boundaries, but he's received no notification of any of the drilling through this process. And he, as he mentioned, has spring water. And I'd like to help the community find those people who do have spring or well water that haven't been notified, to at least give them some awareness, because there are a lot of people, and despite what a lot of people here think, there are a lot of people here who still don't know that this is going on, that don't realize they're going to be directly affected. And I really caution you that even if there's regulations that say these people need to be notified, it's a better idea to let these people who are in the immediate area know, rather than have them come in here in several months or a year from now, very, very upset.
Well, you said you're willing to help find those people if you have an idea. Right, I know. You said you'd be interested in helping find those people who are out of the limits. That would help. But I'm sure the company isn't going to look outside the limits.
Right, I mean, we can look on the map and see who owns all these, and I'm happy to send a list of people who I think additionally.
If you see that, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I would be happy to do that. I do have one other comment to, I think, some of the things that Patrick was saying regarding a concern. I don't understand all what's going on with the transmission line. And I think that Mr. Stephenbeck, you brought up if this is a line that's been there for a very long time, that's being replaced.
No, it's not being replaced.
Okay,
They're doing what's called abandoning in place, thank you, whoever said it, abandonment in place. They're not taking the line out and they're not giving the property owner the abandoned line. They're putting another line in within the right of way.
okay,
And the first line that presently exists can be reactivated at any time. So in my opinion, they're looking for a 2-for-1.
And they are.
Who said that?
I did.
Who's that?
Patrick.
who's just
Patrick,
up here?
the same gentleman is up here speaking.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I guess my concern just is, and I don't know the answer to this question, but the line in proximity to the well pad, do we know what the distance is, and has that been considered as part of the evaluation and conditional use? Can someone here explain what the distance is between the two and make a statement as to the safety that would be involved with that transmission line being close to that well pad?
Our engineer,
We're showing the ones that make statements on safety.
Dan.
It's
Was that, I'm just asking if that was something.
Did that doesn't appear on any of the applications, you think? I don't know what the proximity is
It did.
to the actual drill site, on the poly pad.
We didn't review that.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
It runs right through my parents' property because they've been in negotiations with Columbia Gas. And my parents' property is, as you know, 638 feet from the proposed or the approved pad. And it runs directly through their property.
Who has the oversight on that, Dan? For the state? I mean, on something like that.
One like that, it would be PUC? Yeah.
FERC, Dan.
Yeah, it's the FERC,
It's
FERC.
national standards.
It's
Right.
Columbia Transmission now,
Yeah, but
it's no
Ferg.
longer
He's right.
Columbia Gas.
Yeah, it would be
Columbia
FERC.
Gas sold it
If it's
to,
interstate, it's FERC. If it's interstate,
It's for,
and it's Columbia Transmission that's
So,
involved in it.
just so I understand, we don't know how close the transmission line is going to be to the approved well pad.
Someone just stated what it was.
No, she
I
said
just
how
wanna say
So
close
really,
it
really
was
close, so we don't know
from-
any.
Could I say something on all of the paperwork that we have from Range? The gas line from Columbia Gas is clearly marked, and also the well pad area is clearly marked. They're aware.
Range is aware, but that doesn't mean that
There's no connection.
PUC is aware.
There's wells done attached onto a transmission line. If that's what you were, that's what somebody
No,
implied.
with a transmission line, a gas transmission line under the ground, and a well pad where drilling is happening, has anyone done an evaluation where drilling will be happening if it continues being approved? Is anyone asked any questions about the safety of those two things happening in close proximity to one another?
It's commonplace for it to happen all the time. I mean, they usually put pads near lines that they can connect into, whether they're transmission lines or just gathering lines.
Right.
It's typical for that to happen. The two things are independent of each other. As long as you're not drilling directly over top and puncturing the line could be 50 feet or 100 feet away and it wouldn't make a difference.
Okay, I haven't seen any of this
Understood.
information, so I just would be concerned because I know where her parents' house is, and I know if that's where the line is, that's also where the well pad is. So they're right there next to each other, I just would have the question.
And what's the likelihood that they would access a transmission line with wet gas like that?
I don't know. I mean, they might have other gathering lines in the area, but they two can be completely independent of each other.
Well, I think they are right now, so far.
Excuse me, Tom. Isn't that the line that's coming all the way from Chartiers Township, from the Columbia Gas that's coming down over the hill through Pristine Fields and coming over? Isn't that the replacement for the Columbia Gas? Or the Columbia transmission lines? That's really not Mark West.
They want.
That's a different line altogether. I mean, I think that's a replacement line.
Who said it was
No,
more?
nobody said it was Mark West, and everybody's been saying it's Columbia Gas.
Pardon me?
That's what they're saying, is that it's Columbia Gas.
Yes, it is.
replacement line.
That's the second time that they're coming across Ridge from that transmission station on in Chartiers. And it's coming down across Pristine Fields.
Nobody's arguing that point. I think her point is it safe to have a transmission
Yeah, I
line of
honestly
that
don't know.
size
I
next
don't
to a
know.
well pad?
So I'm just asking a question.
I don't know, there's one about 30 feet away from my swimming pool, so it's been there my whole life,
Is there a well
so.
pad that close to your swimming pool, though?
All right,
That's my
all right,
question.
Dan, go ahead. Well, finish.
Just one other thing, I
Just
mean,
don't understand.
typical easements for like transmission lines can be either 50 or 100 feet, which means that you can't do anything within like 25 feet of the center of the line or 50 feet of the center line. That's the general rule with big transmission lines, that they keep an opening where nobody can get near them. So if that makes it
Well,
more
but when
understandable.
they do, again, I don't understand all the details, but when they do the drilling, it goes down and then it goes way far out in multiple.
Yeah, it goes way far out,
So
but
if
it's a mile straight down before they go out.
Okay, so
And
I'm
those
just
lines are-
trying to understand about the disruption of.
Yeah,
of the
those
ground.
lines are probably within, 0 to 10 feet of the surface.
Okay, just a question, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Anybody
Tom.
else have any comments?
Yeah, I thought it came from the township, but when the turnpike, when they started to blast out there, they actually had a survey company. They came out and took pictures of our property, our houses, cracks. They documented it. They were there for about 3 hours before that blasting happened. So I'm kind of curious who instigated that. Was that the
Instigated
town?
what?
That survey. That survey was to protect the blasting company from you making a claim that there was damage after they blasted. So my question is, how come they're not doing that for Columbia Gas? Who caused that survey to happen?
Did you know about how come they're doing for Columbia Gas in that plan? The little utility blasting?
No, what I'm trying to say is when they started the turnpike blasting, they had a company show up and survey.
Right, but what are you
So
relating to?
my question is, is that a law? I mean, they didn't do that out of the goodness of their heart. I mean,
It's
somebody made them do
typically-
that.
Typically insurance requirements for the company doing the blasting.
Okay.
So they have a reference point.
I know, but I mean, how come they didn't have Columbia Gas do that? Or
Maybe
you're
they hired
referring,
somebody to do it.
yeah.
Nobody said Columbia Gas was blasting for their line.
Well, I'm confused then.
Windsor Woods.
When,
Yeah, there's some blasting in Windsor Woods for
Windsor
exhibit.
oh, I'm sorry. All right. I thought that was for the transmission line.
Anybody else?
Mr. Chairman, on a lighter note,